How I nearly died because of my pleasure-seeking ritual. When I was a kid, about 13 to 14, I was alone in the house and I suddenly had the urge to go about my daily pleasure-seeking ritual. I got a tall glass of water from the kitchen, went up to my room, and locked the door. I then sat at the edge of my bed and placed the glass of water on my nightstand that's close by. After that I dropped my pants, leaving me in my boxers. I placed my pants carefully out of the way so it won't get messy from what I'm about to do. Then from under my bed, where my mom hardly ever looks, I took out a flat rectangular board that had upstanding strips of plastic going around the edges. After calculating the perfect distance, I position it between my legs. Then I open the bottom drawer of my nightstand, again somewhere my mom hardly looks, and take a bottle of olive oil lotion. I can't remember what brand it was, but it was white and had a green cap on it, but I didn't know that it was something I hadn't used before, so I was excited to try it out and see how it felt. So now I have my glass of water, my new olive oil lotion, and my splash damage preventer, so I immediately went to work on my pleasure-seeking ritual. I squirt about a third of the lotion between my legs to make it fall into the splash preventer, and then poured half the glass of water inside. Afterward I placed my feet inside, and I immediately let out a moan of pleasure. Just feeling the slippery lotion between my toes caused me to feel so much pleasure I thought I was going to go crazy. I decided that this olive oil lotion will now be my go-to whenever I went about my pleasure-seeking endeavors. But after some moaning and feeling good, I suddenly started to feel an irritating sensation in my feet. Annoyed about the interruption, I ignored it, but the longer it went on the worse it got, until it felt like my entire legs were on fire. Surprised, I looked down and realized that they were slightly swollen and red. Before I can even understand what was going on, the pain suddenly spiked, causing me to fall onto the ground and writhe in pain. As you guys might have guessed by now, I was going through an anaphylactic shock. My mom came home to see me in my boxers crawling out of my room with tears and snot all over my face. She took me to the hospital and they gave me an epinephrine shot and put some cream, can't remember the name, on my feet. The doctor said, because of the extent of the allergic reaction, if I hadn't made it to the hospital when I did, I could have died. Freaked my mom out. It's safe to say that was the end of my pleasure-seeking endeavors. TLDR, went about my pleasure-seeking ritual, but found out I'm extremely allergic to some obscure chemical I'll probably never come into contact with again.